Hi, it's Dwyer, gamblersadvisory.com, here with some thoughts on Week 11 of the National Football League. But remember, the opinion you should follow should be your own. Just consider this video to be a second opinion from a complete stranger online. Last week went well for us. We were 4-1. The prior week's video is up on YouTube. I'm going to skip the honor roll for last week as the performance was a little bit choppy given the upsets and last minute scores that took place. Right? I do hope commentators leave their picks. If you have a great week, I will certainly list you in the honor roll next week. Let's roll into this week's of games. I like the Redskins plus 7.5 over the Dallas Cowboys. I know the Cowboys are hot. I know the Cowboys are doing phenomenally well offensively if you go by the numbers. But I believe that defense beats offense. The Redskin defense has actually been pretty consistent. This is a divisional game between two divisional rivals, right? Cowboys and Indians, they've been at it an awfully long time. They play each other tough. And the 7.5 that the Redskins are receiving, that's just too much. Also, I believe the Redskins have their best quarterback back on the field in Rex Grossman. I like the Redskins getting the 7.5. I like San Diego plus 3.5 over the Bears. I know the Bears have won some big games, but San Diego statistically is a better offense. San Diego statistically is a better defense. If you get away from Phillip Rivers's touchdown to interception ratio and just look at his yardage, you're going to see that even this year, in an off year, he's still one of the best passing quarterbacks in the National Football League. The cover two that the Bears are employing isn't working this year in defending passes. They're giving up a lot of passing yardage. I'm expecting Rivers to be able to throw on that cover two. I'm expecting San Diego to cover the 3.5. I like the over 45 in the Oakland, Minnesota game. Minnesota, as dominant as they are against the run defensively, gives up too many yards on pass defense. And Carson Palmer is actually looking inspired. Right, I'm expecting Oakland to be able to pass on Minnesota's defense, and I am expecting Minnesota to be able to run on the Oakland defense. Minnesota has the premier running back in all of football. That is Adrian Peterson. The Oakland defense has some holes. I like the over 45. 45 is a very makeable number in my opinion. This pick, controversial, but that's what we do. I like Arizona receiving 9.5 points over the San Francisco 49ers. Let me just point out that Arizona played Baltimore tough, followed that up with 2 wins, right? They've been within 9.5 points for each of their last 3 games. San Francisco, quite frankly, has no one who can stick Larry Fitzgerald, who had a great game last week against the Philadelphia Eagles. I believe Arizona covers. I like Arizona getting 9.5 over San Francisco. And I like the under in the Kansas City New England game. Now, I know many pundits are calling the over in this game, but Matt Castle is hurt. Tyler Palko is in, even though statistically the New England Patriot defense looks very leaky. They actually have been putting up decent numbers of late. Look at the number of points scored against them. You'll find that it's reasonable. And here you're going up against a guy who has hardly ever started in the National Football League. 46.5, that's a lot if KC is likely to put up maybe 14 points. I like the under in that game. Also, Romeo Crennel and KC's defense actually knows how to handle New England, right? Their ties, Crennel came up through the Parcells, Bill Belichick coaching line. I believe that Crennel, defensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs, will know what to expect. I think Scott Pioli, who used to work for the Patriots will know what to expect. There's certain constants with the New England Patriots. I believe that KC will be able to slow them down defensively. We'll find out. I like the under 46.5 in the New England KC game. So there you have it. Redskins, San Diego, the over in the Oakland, Minnesota game, Arizona plus 9.5, and the under in the New England versus Kansas City Chiefs game. Let me also say this too. I'm staying away from the Eagles game. I think you should too. I believe the Eagles, quite frankly, have been starting all year their second best quarterback in Michael Vick. If Vick sits out, and if Vince Young takes the reins, all bets are off with the Eagles. They might go on a run. I think Vince Young, underrated quarterback. I think the Eagles with Vince Young starting are a better team than the Eagles with Michael Vick starting. There's just too much uncertainty about that game. Maybe some balls will be thrown to Brent Selleck for a change if Vince Young is named the starter. We'll find out. Vic has 2 broken ribs, hasn't gotten it done, quite frankly, in the win-loss column. I think it's time for a change in Philadelphia. That's a game I'm keeping my eye on, but I'm not making a call on. Okay, let me know what you think. Leave your comments for me here on YouTube. Visit us at predictfootball.blogspot.com and, of course, at gamblersadvisory.com. Thanks for watching.